Hello everyone. This video demonstrates how you can configure the important initial settings for Deskera ERP so that you can take full advantage of your enterprise resource planning. First, open up the menu on the left of the screen if it's not already visible. Expand Preferences and go to System Controls. The Account Preferences tab will open, and as you can see, it contains a lot of settings. Understanding the major settings will give you deeper control over the functionality of Deskera ERP. This section called Financial Year Settings is quite simply where you define your company's financial year. You also have to set your book beginning date for accounting purposes. Under the Inventory Settings section, ticking the Activate Inventory Integration checkbox will enable the inventory module to be used in ERP. Under the Integration Settings section, you can choose which of the other Deskera modules you would like your ERP module to be integrated with so that data is shared to or from those modules. Moving on, the Account Settings section is where you map these types of accounting events to accounts of your choice. Many of the selectable accounts you see here were created as system defaults, but you can always modify them or create new accounts in the Chart of Accounts or COA module in ERP. If your desired account that you want to map here doesn't exist yet in your COA, simply create it right here by clicking this green plus icon. This Chart of Accounts window will pop up, and in it, you will define the account. Next is the Transactions Settings section. By default, editing and deleting transactions are allowed. You can disable or enable this feature according to your preferences. The Adjustment Account Settings section lets you choose which accounts to use for these three types of adjustment accounts. You can use the available defaults, quickly add new accounts by clicking the green plus icons, and you can further modify the properties of these accounts through the Chart of Accounts module in ERP. Moving on to the section called Other Setting, you'll see more ERP features which you can enable or disable. These are the ones which are enabled by default. These settings are related to inventory management. If you enabled Activate Inventory Integration here, you can choose whether or not to further include the location, warehouse, row, rack, bin, batches, and serial number when managing any inventory. Next, let's look at the Asset Module Settings section. Click Asset Settings. This is where you define how asset depreciation is calculated. You can set the depreciation calculation to be based on either the first financial year date or on your book beginning date. Enabling the Activate Assets Depreciation Calculation Method checkbox allows you to select when the depreciation will be effective from, be it from the beginning of the year, date, or month of acquisition. The Financial Reports settings let you customize what you want to be shown in your various financial reports and choose whether you want your general ledger, dimension report, profit loss, or statement of account to be downloaded through separate process. The Consignment Stock settings are for modules relating to consignment sales management. The most important setting is Activate Consignment Sales Management, as this will enable or disable the consignment modules entirely from ERP. In this section called Hide or Show Transaction Form Fields, you are able to customize the form fields in all the transaction level modules of ERP. For example, let's click on Hide or Show for Sales Invoice. Here are the available fields for sales invoices, some of which are system mandatory and cannot be made optional. You are able to choose if a field should be mandatory to fill up, be hidden from the form, or be read only. Similarly, this customization can be done to the fields of other forms such as purchase invoice, cash sales, sales order, customer quotation, and so on. Let's move to the Automatic Number Generation section. You can automatically generate numbers for invoices, receipts, and other transaction modules in a customized format. You can include letters, special characters, and numbers. Use zeros for whenever you want the number to be generated automatically. Let's, for example, set up automatic number generation for sales order by clicking its green plus icon. I'll set its number of digits to 5, prefix it with the letter A, and suffix it with the letters SO. So upon creating sales orders in the ERP module, The sales order number will start from A00000SO and it will continue up the sequence. Similarly, you can set sequence formats for other modules for invoice, credit note, receive payment, purchase invoice, debit note, etc. This saves you the trouble of entering those numbers manually whenever you create a transaction. There is automatic number generation for inventory as well, and you can format it just the same for these inventory fields. Moving on to the currency rates section, you can download the latest currency exchange rates as of the applied date. The company Gst Detail is another important section to look at. If you have a company GST number, tax number, company UEN, or IAF file version, specify them here so that they appear later when you create things like invoices, templates, and more. One last area of major settings is the Generate Barcode Settings section. You can use barcodes in your inventory management, and this is where you define several properties relating to the sizing, layout, and format of the printed barcode elements. So these are the basic settings which can be activated in Deskera ERP. When you are done, click Save, and in the window that pops up, click Apply New Settings. We have come to the end of this video, and I hope it has given you a general sense of the important settings which you can configure in Deskera ERP. Thanks for watching.